Hey folks, here on the Power Block today, we're going to do something a little different. We got sent some Magic the Gathering cards. Cut to the close-up. Let's see that. Yeah, let's look at that. So the new set, Tarkir, Dragonstorm, is out, and we wanted to open this on stream, see if we get anything good, see if we get Ugin or one of the other very rare cards. Before we get going, I'm joined by Jan.
Hello, Jake. Nice to be here.
And Jess over the internet. We don't do a lot of Magic the Gathering stuff at GameSpot or Giant Bomb. We've talked about it in podcasts and such, but we haven't properly done it on video. I know, Jess, you do some coverage online, but I kind of wanted to gauge your guys' Magic the Gathering experience, if any.
Zero experience other than picking up Magic the Gathering Arena, the online client.
Okay, that's some experience. Yeah. That's more than zero.
So I played the tutorial. I've played a couple matches. I've gotten absolutely stomped in all of those.
Okay.
I've still enjoyed my time. But with the uptick of Magic the Gathering's popularity again, I guess, I wanted to pick up the physical cards. And Jake, you know me. I'm a card freak.
I actually didn't know that, but now I know. You're
Pokemon,
a card freak?
Pokemon
Oh,
cards.
okay, Pokemon cards.
And I have a sordid history with that. And so what better way to get over one crippling addiction than to pick up another one?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'm a lapsed Magic player, and I played a lot in 2012, 13, 14, 15, and then I stopped for a long time.
Yeah.
Because the amount of cards that were just everywhere.
Okay. Yeah.
Open drawers cards, open cupboards cards, on the ground cards everywhere. But particularly with the video game crossovers they've been doing, the Final Fantasy one coming next month. Also, dragons are dope. So I've been excited for this set, excited to kind of open it. But first, Jess, how about yourself?
Yeah, I started playing back in 2012, my sophomore year of college. And then I took a break for a long time because it is an expensive and time-consuming hobby. But yeah, I got back into it with last summer leading up to Bloomborough, which Bloomborough is just all adorable squirrels and bats and little creatures. And I was like, this is so cute. I have to get in on this. And yeah, I mean, who doesn't love dragons? But I've been on the train since last summer.
Nice. Well, Jan.
Yes.
I've put together a list here.
Whoa.
This is sort of the dream. This is what we want to pull. This is our hit list, more or less. Here we can put it on camera. I'm sure some people will be familiar with these cards. Jess helped me fill these out. Actually, I don't know if I got all of the ones you put in because we had to print this before we started. But I think it's a pretty good list.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
I like all of these names. Are these all dragons?
There's some dragons, there's some humans, there's some beasts, there's all sorts of things. There's some mythic sorcery.
Okay. I saw this in the camera shot, but I keep thinking this has Death Bagel Life.
Death Bagel Life.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
Do you know how the rarities are tiered and stuff like that? Is that?
So that is new to me. Not 100% familiar with how the rarity works. I'm assuming Mythic is
That's
the foil? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
or not necessarily foil, but they've got the little red symbol. So if you get a Mythic foil, then that's usually worth even more. But it goes common, uncommon, rare, Mythic. And we mostly have just rare and Mythics here, except for one, Tempest Hawk, because that's kind of an interesting card. If we pull it, we can explain it.
Okay.
But anyway. Should we?
Quick question. Chat was asking Jan, where'd you get that cute hoodie?
Store.giantbomb.com. I don't believe it's available anymore, so tough coconuts, y'all.
Damn. Will it be available again?
Maybe.
If there's
Maybe
enough
you
demand.
sell yours.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, yeah, we got a pen here. We can check things off, see what we get. Should we get into this? Oh yeah, we also have, Jan also brought 2 collector's boosters, and these, God, I can't flip these the right direction. I still can't. Anyway, these contain pretty much all foil rare cards, but we're gonna save these for the end and see if we get some really good pulls.
So there are different types of boosters. There's the play boosters and these collector boosters.
Yeah, I mean, Jess, you might know how these collector's boosters work. Are they like limited time? Are they only at the beginning of the set? I know they're usually a little bit pricier too.
I don't really think they're limited time. They just usually are pricier because like I can still go to my local shop and buy
Mm.
old boosters and stuff, old collector's boosters, but I think they do print less.
Okay. Cool.
So
All right.
All right. Well, let's get this shrink wrap off.
Oh, this is the most exciting part.
I know. I didn't want to do it until we started.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, it might be good to like hold up a pack to like frame things, but I feel like part of the fun is actually opening it here. And then, right, you can do this thing.
Whoa. Okay.
There we
at
go.
that.
Whoa!
Look at that.
I didn't know you could do that.
That we've got scan here to discover cards. I think this is just like, you can see the set, see what's in there.
Okay.
We don't need that. Anyway, oh yeah, I also have sleeves in case we pull something really good
Yes.
that we want to sleeve right away. How do we want to do this?
Oh, so okay. Another very basic question. How many cards are in each booster?
I think there's 15. Does that sound right?
15.
Yeah, it's usually like around 14 to 16, right? Something like that. Because sometimes you'll get like tokens and
Yeah.
basic lands and stuff.
Usually
art
there's a
cards.
token, a basic land, and like a rule card or something. Like,
Okay.
just like an info card, I think.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've opened like a traditional one. Here, you wanna?
Oh, yo, there's so
Well,
many.
we'll have to
in
do it
here.
one at a time so Max can follow.
Okay. Yeah.
But I guess I can start since
Yeah,
it's
please.
on me. All right, yeah. So token is first. There's the token. Okay.
Ooh.
Riverwalk technique. I mean, the thing people are really looking for are the ones at the end.
Yeah, usually it's like
So
right before
this is
the last
first uncommon, Descendant of Storms. I'm trying to read this on the screen, so apologize. Dragonbrood's Relic, and then here's the rare, Inevitable Defeat, and we got a mythic right out of there, Jess Revelation.
Oh.
There we go, first
Yes,
pack.
there we
mythic.
go. Dang.
It's not on there, I don't
yeah.
think.
Okay. I
There
don't.
is some Jeskai, but not this one in particular. And then we got a foil common,
Yeah.
and then a foil land as well. A foil dual land.
Okay.
Look at that pretty dragon though.
So this first card, Jake, this is the token?
That's a token. So like depending on the deck you have, you might have a deck that's like summon, what's this? 5 2/2 spirit tokens, and then those essentially can fight for you.
Okay.
Not technically creatures, but they're not like cards you play. They're just effects.
Got
typically.
it.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me. Okay. Absent Devotee, Piercing Exhale. Y'all are going to have to inform me when something is uncommon or
So you can
otherwise.
look down in the corner. So the little logo here, yeah, you can see it in your like right there. So if that's
Yeah.
black, it means it's just a common.
Oh, okay.
As you go through, silver means uncommon, gold means rare.
Got it.
Red means mythic.
Okay. Gurmag Rock. Okay. I'm loving all these names.
So cool thing about the disruptive Stormblood or Stormbrood, not Stormblood, that you have in your hand. That is one of the 2 cards that GameSpot exclusively revealed.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Dragonstorm Forecaster.
There we go. That's
Oh, whoa.
Ooh,
A fancy
got some pretty
border.
art.
Okay. Whoa.
and
There we
you
go.
Borderless.
Dang. War Effort.
And I think you're at the end of the pack.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay. Neato. Jake, there's so many of these.
There's a lot. There is a lot. And we're only doing this for an hour. So,
Strap in.
yeah. I guess we'll keep going. I don't know. Should we do these at the same time?
We
Speed
can
things
go
up?
back and forth.
I mean, Max is on camera, so.
Max, whatever Max feels comfortable with.
One at a time?
Okay.
All right, well, how about this? I'm going to quickly go through until we get to the rares. So if people want to see some of these, they can. I don't know how familiar they are with this set. So you might know. Okay, so now we're in the uncommons. Tremor Monument. Oh, Ruin Scale, Storm Brood. Unrooted Ancestor. Duty Beyond Death, and this is our rare Stadium Headliner. I actually heard this card is pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's. I don't think it's on there, but I saw some people on Reddit saying this is could be one of the better cards of the set. And then we've got a foil, and land, and another token.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna sleeve that one.
Here we go. Going through these. I feel like a hand model right now.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Okay.
Yeah, you could get like a nice little manicure, use it as a tax write-off.
I'll just use my corporate card.
Oh, there you go.
Skimmer. Veteran Ice Climber. Armament.
All right, here it is.
Okay.
I can't tell based on the shot if that's. I think it's gold, so I think it's a rare.
Okay, gold is rare. Got it.
Gold is rare.
This is
And
another
you got
rare.
another rare.
Okay.
That is a
yeah.
legendary creature too, which, if I remember correctly, legendary creatures can be used as commanders when you play commander.
Okay.
Yes, they can.
Feral Death Gorger. I've been there before. So black, that's common?
So that's common,
Okay.
but each of these packs contain one foil card. So like,
I see.
These, on the other hand, see if I can get it in there. These, like we said, these are pretty much all foil. There's a couple that aren't, but so you have a better chance of getting a rare foil.
Got it. Okay.
All right, let's keep it going. Crack
Yeah.
more packs. I feel like I need to open it near my mic for that ASMR.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. I'll do that for the
yeah.
next pack, yeah.
All right. Blow through these and get to.
There's our friend again, the Death Gorger.
Oh, the one we. Yeah, let's get that one up again. So remind me what these cards do with two. This can be played as a sorcery or a creature, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the whole thing with Tarkir is dragons. But the problem with dragons is they are very big creatures who are usually pretty tough, who cost a lot to bring out. So the whole thing with the omens, which is like a new feature, is it allows you to play that card as just a sorcery. So just do like a little spell with it. And then instead of getting rid of the card completely, you can put it back into your deck and shuffle your library, and the hopes that you'll eventually get that card later and can play it as the big old monster once you have the mana for that.
Oh, cool. Okay, so it kind of like you recycle these cards in a way.
Yeah.
Until you're able to play it, and then it goes into the graveyard if that happens.
Yeah, just that way you're not kind of screwed over if you get that in your first couple hands and then you're
Yeah.
sitting there cool, I don't have enough to play this. Yeah.
I think we are on to uncommons here.
Ooh.
Strategic Betrayal. God, it's so hard to read. Auroral Possession. Bone Cairn Butcher.
That card is a pain and so good. I don't know if it's technically one of those oh, you want to seek out this card, but
Sure.
I played against it in a deck and he is a bastard man.
Attacking tokens you control have Death Touch. Death Touch
Yes.
is pretty deadly, as the name implies. Basically, even if your creature only has one attack, if it has Death Touch, the creature it hit dies no matter what.
Oh,
I mean, there are
yeah.
exceptions, sure.
Sure.
But yeah, so every token getting Death Touch can be huge if you get a card that's place 5/1/1 tokens. Yeah, those are 1/1, but if they all have Death Touch, then they're all little
Yeah, they just
bombs
instantly
that you can throw
will-
at anything.
Yep. Yeah.
Meringue River Regent, Warden of the Grove, and then I think this is our foil, Frontline Rush, Tranquil Cove, and then This is not a token. What is this? An art series. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
neat.
Warden of the Grove is another card that absolute monster of a card.
Which one? Warden of the Grove.
Yeah, I think it's a Hydra, right? And
Yep.
that guy is not fun.
At the beginning of your end step, put 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature.
Oh,
It's a lot of tokens
That's
and,
a lot of
and,
token
and counters. You
Yes.
know, I'm gonna
And then
sleeve that.
Enduring too is like a new mechanic for Tarkir where it's like you can either choose to make a token that is it's so much math. I feel like to explain this. Where like the X is like if it's a 2 or something like that, right? You'd make a 2/2 token, or you can put like 2 1/1 counters on something. I don't know. Either way, it maths up to a lot.
oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I've learned so far from playing like the Pokemon TCG to going and learning Magic is that there are a lot more moving parts and like all the various like
Yes.
token usage and everything. Yeah. I am also digging that because Jake, with the Pokemon TCG, you have to do like the weird shuffle thing to get to the rare
Oh,
cards
you put it, yeah.
in the back. I'm enjoying that it's just in the very back of these decks.
I mean, I guess we could do it and like put I think because the last 2 cards are land and like a token or something, so we could do that, but I don't know.
Nah.
There's already 15 cards, you know.
Okay. All right.
We're finding focus here.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's
Oh,
too
that's-
close to my hands now.
Real close.
Getting real self-conscious. Tempest
there's-
Hawk.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that I don't
It's
think
so
was
close.
on the list, right? But like, or is that a different one? I don't
So are these, all of these cards, these are new to this booster or
Not-
this series?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Well, actually, I mean, Jess, you might know better, but I know usually they kind of like sometimes recycle some old cards just to kind of fill it out, and they'll change the artwork. Maybe they'll like rebalance it a little.
Got it.
Yeah, they will tend to do that.
Because there's definitely a Rhino card that I remember I used to play a lot with that I found in a booster I opened, and I was like, I like that Rhino.
Okay.
Chad says you have beautiful hands, Jen.
Oh, thank God. Herd Heirloom. This is the foil here. Meticulous Artisan. Dismal Backwater. Okay. All right.
There it is. And we're just getting started here.
Yeah, there's so
We
many.
got plenty more.
How many packs are in here?
I believe there's 30 or 36.
30.
Okay, wow.
I don't
And
remember.
Don't forget your
actually.
collectors.
Jan, everyone wants you to know your hands are beautiful.
Okay. Whew. Oh, hold on.
All right.
For you,
We'll see how chat
foil
feels about my
sickos.
hands. All right, Max, get in there. Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
Monk. All right, I'm
Ooh.
gonna. Oh, that's the token. There it is. All right. Trying to angle this as well as I can. Okay, I think we're starting the uncommons now. Yep. Stormbeacon Blade. Rainveil Rejuvenator. Venerated Storm Singer. Frontier Bivouac. Bivouac? Is that how you pronounce it?
I have no idea.
Biovac?
I don't know.
Bivouac sounds right.
Bivouac.
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 Sidsi Regent of the Mire. That looks cool.
Yeah.
I always
It doesn't look like a guy who you'd call Sidsi though.
No, yeah, he doesn't really look like a
Just doesn't-
Sidzi.
Yeah.
No.
He looks too evil to be Sidisi.
Oh, okay. Sidzi, a little
Oh,
bit different than
Sidisi.
Sidzi, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the foil and land. The glare is killing me here.
Okay. So then here, we got matching monks, Jake.
Wow.
Matching monks.
Yeah,
You
okay.
do what I did though and flip it back around.
All right, and then Tarkir as well. Ringing String Mastery, Poise Practitioner, I keep wanting to read this as isekai, even though some of those letters aren't there.
Just guy.
Alesha's Legacy. Sibsig. Unburdened Earthcarrier. Glacial Dragon Hunt. Okay, so this silver, that's
uncommon.
Uncommon, got it. Okay, Desperate Measures. Kin Tree Severance. Channeled Dragon.
All right, next one. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
That's good. That's on the
a
list.
very
Yeah,
good
Yeah,
card.
sleeve that one.
Oh yeah, Mox Jasper. There we go.
That is a very, very, very good card. That is like one of the best ones you can get from the series.
Okay, all right.
And I believe it's a reprint, right? Like this had been in a previous set, I think.
So not Mox Jasper. There's a few other like Mox some I
Okay.
can't remember what they are, but Mox Jasper is original for this. But all of the Mox symbols are like wildly
there we
sought
go.
after.
Here it is.
Mox Jasper.
Jans.
Wow.
There we go. Add 1 mana of any color. Activate only if you control a dragon.
Seems beneficial in this.
Yeah, because it's also 0 mana, so you can play it turn 1. You know, if you pull, I'm sure plenty of people want 4 of these, and they just want like, you know, because that's 4 lands of any color, and so many of these dragons have multiple colors.
I see.
That's kind of Tarkir's whole gimmick is really it has 5 clans, which is why you keep seeing like Jess and like Timur and stuff like that like pop up. It's there's 5 different clans and each one of them is 3 colors. So it's a lot of building around those 3 colors.
Which is kind of interesting, right? Because I feel like when I played Magic,
Yeah.
like obviously people would make 3-color decks, but not a lot of people did. I feel like you mostly played against
No.
mono black, mono blue, or like 2 colors.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, you are like definitely right. It is definitely unusual and kind of cool.
yeah.
Hey, Jan. So, Jan and Jake, people are asking about the sleeves. What sleeves you got?
Unfortunately, they're nothing fancy. I got them
Yeah.
shipped overnight through Amazon because I was like, what if we get something good that we want to sleeve? We
Yeah.
need it. And I thought of this at like 8 p.m. last night, and this was the soonest I could get it. I prefer matte.
Okay.
I don't really
okay.
like the glossy
The gloss,
ones.
sure.
Because
Yeah.
it's easier to shuffle when they're matte. I like the look, but I don't know what type they are. Mikuro.
Jake, when you Jake and Jess, when you are like holding onto your cards at home, are they like loose in a box? You got binders, or what's like? How do you keep the excess of cards?
So
Toss
I
them in a box.
just yeah. I have a big ass box full of just like bulk and stuff like that and lands. And then I just got a binder recently, and so I'm starting to put all of the good stuff in the binder.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I used to have a binder of like all my rare Magic cards and then like everything else just anywhere. There was room. It was not healthy.
Okay.
When I first got really into Magic,
Yeah.
I was like 19 or 20. I was single, and I remember, you know, coming home with Magic cards and stuff, and I got home one day, and my mom was like, "So you gotten really into this Magic the Gathering thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's fun. That's what all my friends do." And the first thing she said was like, "Do you think you're gonna be able to meet any girls that way?" And I was like, "Mom, please." Roasted by my mom at
Wow.
19. Just trying, like, come on. Can't
Yeah.
I have hobbies? You know?
Exactly,
Like,
Mom. Gosh, yeah.
Now it's funny to laugh
I
at.
will
At the
say
time,
there
I
are
was
dozens of
horrified.
us.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I said there are dozens of us.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna burn through these commons as quickly as I can so we can get to.
Out of all the TCG that I've witnessed, I think I have seen more women play Magic than Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, or the various other ones.
It's the pretty art, you know.
Rally the Monastery.
Okay.
That's the first uncommon. Oreni's Rebuff. Corroding Dragonstorm. Mammoth Bellow, and for the rare or mythic, we got a mythic.
Oh, look at that.
Storm Scale
Look at
Scion.
that guy.
Flying. Other dragons you control get +1/+1. Storm, when you cast this spell, copy it for each spell cast before this turn. Copies become tokens.
Whoa.
There's some tokens right there. And then I think we have, there's the hollow and there is the land.
Okay.
That is not on the list, I don't think.
No, I don't see.
Storm Scale Scion? No.
Negative. Okay. Token again. Flip this bad boy around. Okay. Ugh. Bear of Glory, Twin Vault, more Devotee, Tempest Hawk.
Oh, Tempest Hawk, that's on the list.
Oh, there we go.
We may have seen a couple of them, but we
Hey,
sped
yeah.
through them.
Okay. Set that one aside. Summit, Intimidate. Sage of the Fang, uncommon. War Effort. Alcoven Pack Beasts. Carriac Guardian. Another.
Felithor,
Ooh, another
Dawn
little
of
full art.
Abzan.
I like what's going on with the chest here. It's like a little jack-o'-lantern. And so gold is rare?
That's rare, but it's also, you got a borderless, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Unending Whisper, and Tranquil Cove.
So that hawk,
Yes.
this is a common, so it's like not super rare or anything like that. But from what I understand, the reason why people are kind of interested in this card is because a deck can have any number of cards named Tempest Hawk in it. So the thing is when you play Standard, you can only have 4 repeats. If you play Commander, you can only have 1 repeat unless the card specifies other. So with Tempest Hawk, in theory, you could put as many of these as you need to fill out your deck. I don't know if a 3-mana 2/2 is worth it, but it does some other stuff as well. Yeah, like whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, you may search your library for a card named Tempest Hawk, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. So it's very easy to get these on the field, so I can kind of see why people might want to. Also, I'm glad I trimmed my fingernails this morning.
I did the
I
same
didn't
thing
think
yesterday.
Didn't think I'd need to, but this morning I was like, you know what? I think I need to trim my fingernails, and that was a good call on my part.
I had assumed we would do like an overhead shot, so we wouldn't focus on my hand so much, but we threw the big lens on this guy.
Yeah.
That they're gonna see my hands now.
What are we at, Max? 200 millimeter right there? All right. And we're gonna rip through these. And I think the next one is, the first uncommon Skirmish Rhino. I like this guy.
Look at that guy. I like this.
It's a good guy.
I made a deck on Arena that was just built around these guys, and I won a lot until I got ranked too high, and then I lost a lot. But it was fun while it lasted. Inspirited Vanguard, Bewildering Blizzard, and for the rare,
Glacier Woods Siege is one of the ones on our list.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
Here
It's
we
a good
go.
one.
There we go. There's another one. As this enchantment enters, choose Timur or Sultai. Timur, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, target player mills 4 cards. Sultai, you may play lands from your graveyard. Do you know what milling is?
No.
So milling is when a player is forced to discard cards off the top of their deck.
Okay.
So in Magic, you can win by reducing their life to 20, which I'm sure you know based on the tutorial, or reducing their life from 20, or by milling their deck. So if your opponent runs out of cards, they lose. There's a bunch of decks built around that. Usually it's more gimmicky, but sometimes people find success. It's kind of like, I don't know, the equivalent to Perish Trap and Pokemon VGC, you know?
Yeah.
It like feels that, you know? It's like...
Put them on a timer.
Yeah, you know? And then there's certain cards that have win conditions too.
Okay.
But usually those are pretty tough to do. And then a second one is Naga Fleshcrafter. Pretty sure that is not on the list of things we're looking for. And then the Jeskai Monument is our hollow, and then another land. All right, I'm gonna sleeve this up too.
All right. Those types of decks, I guess milling decks and Magic, are the types of decks I used to make in Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, just to get someone to dump as many cards as possible.
The thing is, though, you can play with it. So they're like certain cards, usually black, that like allow you to like fish from your graveyard.
Okay.
So a lot of times people will like have a mill zombie deck, which is like you're essentially milling your own cards so you can you can play zombies or whatever it might be.
Oh, Jake, this is the worst thing for me to agree to.
I know.
I'm just now.
Maybe next time we'll do like a commander stream, because commander is where people do the really fun stuff.
Okay.
In my
Commander is my favorite.
Ooh, is that like
Way to play.
holographic too? That's cool.
It has like a
You
signature.
got like a little
Oh, that's cute. Okay, I'm gonna put you over there. Oh, there we go. All right, let's go through these commons. Okay. All right, uncommon. Ooh, a baboon.
And I think next is our. Oh no, one after this. No, okay, I miscounted.
Oh, they're
There
just
we go.
they're throwing us for a
Rock
loop.
Curse
Wow.
Rakshasa. So that is a mythic as well.
Oh, dang. Okay. Then
Ooh.
Durger of
I'll
the Dragon.
sleeve this one.
Thank you, Jake. Tranquil Cove.
All right, I think we're about halfway.
It's still a heavy box, Jake.
It's still a heavy box.
This I've done like pack openings when it's just like a couple packs with friends, but like getting like a booster box like this and like sounds like a lovely evening with a loved one.
Yeah, so also there's really fun, I mean, they make specific boxes for it, but there's a format called drafting.
Right. We were supposed to do one of these ages ago.
I still have that Lord of the Rings box we can draft. It is unopened. It
Okay.
is sitting there.
All right.
But the way it works is that everyone who's playing opens a pack. You pull a card you like from it, and you pass the pack to the right or left.
Oh, okay.
Once that pack empties, you prepare another pack, and once that's done, you build a 40-card deck, and then you battle each other. And that is, like, Commander's fun, but I really like doing that because of just the sort of, you have to think on the fly, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you have to be thinking about what kind of deck you want to build as you're pulling cards. And it is my favorite way to play Magic, I think.
Every new thing I learned today is just detrimental to me overall.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jan. I'm
in an enabler.
Yeah, this past weekend, friends and I did a draft night, and it's so fun. It really does like scratch that like strategy itch, you know? You feel like you're playing a tactics game.
But I have that Lord of the Rings booster box still sitting there. Got it in 2022 or whenever that set was.
Wow.
You know what it was? The Lord of the Rings set is actually part of the reason I wanted to get into Magic, and I'm not even into Lord of the Rings. I just really enjoy the art, and then at SGF when they were premiering that set, I just really liked the art director. He was really cool, just like talking about the art behind the cards. And I'm like, oh no, am I getting into Lord of the Rings and Magic the Gathering at the same time?
All right. See, if that was me, then my mom would have some serious questions. I'm sure. Okay, Armament Dragon, Equilibrium Adept, Twin Maw Stormbrood, Dragon Forecaster, and for the Stone Songcrafter Mage.
That one's supposed to be pretty good too. Like that's a pretty sought after little guy, little musical dude.
He's got like a goatee and like headphones.
Yeah.
I like it. Flash. So Flash means you can play him at any time, I believe.
Ooh, okay.
Well, not any
Yep,
time, but I
it's,
think he's got the speed of an instant, which you can
Yes.
pretty much play whenever. So when this creature enters target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard, gain Harmonize till the end of turn. Its Harmonize cost is equal to its mana cost. I don't know what Harmonize means. That sounds like a new thing. I don't know if you know, Jess.
It is, yeah. It's part of, I cannot remember the clan that's like associated with Harmonize. They each have like one of them's Endure, one of them's Mobilize, one of them's Harmonize. It's pulling something from your graveyard at a reduced cost, basically.
Ooh, okay. Got that. All right. Gonna go through these. Oh, you okay, Jake?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Sultai Monument, Formation Breaker, Page.
Hallmark Siege.
Is that on there?
No.
No. Okay. Oh, what is this?
Thunder
Ooh,
of
that's a
Unity.
saga.
A saga. Is this saga?
Sagas were introduced. They're not new for this set, but it was recent though. Like they're not super old. But they basically are like they have continuous effects.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, for each turn.
All right.
All right, we're moving.
We're moving and grooving.
Zoom in.
All right.
I gotta say, I am really enjoying all of the art on these cards.
It's the
Finding
art is
focus on this.
beautiful. They really go all out. I'm also something that I'm excited for, because we've talked a bit about how Final Fantasy is coming. Are either of you like Avatar: The Last Airbender
Jess,
fans?
that is the third reason why I wanted to get into Magic.
Okay, and so like this is so focused on like monks and stuff too.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is gonna like it's gonna go with that set so well. Also, the other card that GameSpot revealed as an exclusive was in the one that you just pulled too. It's like the little shark dragon dude.
Oh. This one?
Sorry, yeah. I was yapping about Avatar.
Whirlwing Stormbrood.
So,
Yeah.
am I able to construct a deck with all of these cards from like different sets? Yeah.
Yes and no.
So,
like, sure,
yeah.
if you want to just play with friends or whatever, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do whatever you want. If you want to like play standard, which is like whatever's in rotation, no. There's like a point A to point. There's like a window, I guess, of sets that you can use to make that deck.
Got
and
it.
Being cycle out of rotation, but that's only if you want to play standard, which is hard to keep up with, especially like
Yeah.
on limited budget because
Uh-huh.
cards are rotating in and out, and like usually when like a very expensive card shows up during like it's very expensive during that period because that's when people want to use it, and then the
Got
price
it.
drops after. So it can be kind of tough to like
I
keep up
see.
with that unless you're really invested.
Okie dokie. All right.
Yeah.
We're learning. Okay. There. I didn't realize they had released a a Doctor Who set,
Yeah.
and that is another niche thing that I enjoy. Effortless Master. And I thought I was able to resist when I did not pick up those sets. But then they announced the Final Fantasy one. Okay, Eshki Dragonclaw, rare. Another one. Maelstrom of Spirit
Yeah.
Dragon.
Well, I mean,
You got
that's
some fun ones in
a
there.
rare land, that's usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Uncommon. In
Yeah.
the Forest.
Oh,
Ooh,
full art.
okay, so yeah, that's a full art land card. Those are like the dragon shadow lands. They're so like they're beautiful. So
Yeah.
that's one to probably throw in a sleeve.
So these also should have full art or holographic lands in them.
Okay.
too.
Yes.
Sick.
Yeah, the collector's boosters actually have these like dragon islands. I love them. They're so like 80s fantasy. They remind me of like the
Yeah.
Aragon book covers too.
Aragon book covers
kind
are
of
good call
campy. They're kind of campy, but I love them so much. And those are only in the collectors.
All right. Another pack. Okay. I'm not even gonna show the token anymore. We're moving, and I'm gonna hold it like this, I think, because that might be better. I think that's better. Although it's not my dominant hand. Another Tempest Hawk.
Hawk.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we are on to the rares. Traveling Botanist.
Oh, I like this dude.
I do too.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. That just looks like the Flash.
I was gonna say that's just the Flash.
That's just the Flash.
Marshal of the Lost. And here, what'd you call these? A saga card.
Yes,
Roar
yeah.
of Endless Song. And Storm Plane. And then Plains. All right.
Cool. How are we doing on time, Jake?
I think we're gonna do this about an hour. I think we got another like 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
All right.
We do have a meeting after this that I don't want to butt too much up into, though.
We'll just stream the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. Shocking Sharpshooter, Twin Maw Stormbrood, Spectral Denial. Is there a set of magic cards that is just like dogs?
Yes, that's actually, you can totally make one that's just dogs. There's also a lot of people who do cat ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Snowbike Mike over at Kind of Funny makes dinosaur decks, apparently, which is it's kind of cool.
The more questions I ask, the more I'm just opening like the door wider and wider.
Yeah, it's I mean, because you can kind of, the people who are probably, I don't know, I don't want to say smarter because I have a lot of fun doing what I do, but like you can focus on just the mechanics, right? And like trying to make sure that you have a lot of synergy there. But it's also super fun, and I fall victim to just doing like kindred decks, which basically means you are like, I like mermaids. I want to make a deck that's just mermaid. And it's fun. And my mermaid deck actually, kicks ass. So it works out.
Okay, and I think we're on to no, I can't count, apparently. There it is. Oh, this is on the list.
Oh yeah,
Corey Steel Cutter.
that's a good one.
There we go.
Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample and haste. Jan, do you know what trample and haste are?
Trample, you just go straight and attack the other player, right?
It kind of. So,
yeah.
like, say I have a 4/4 and you have a 2/2, it will attack that monster and go through and either hit another monster or the player directly.
Got it.
I believe it's up to the opposing player to kind of decide what wants to take the brunt of the damage. Because normally you hit one monster and it stops.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll sleeve that, and then that's the hollow. And we got a hollow land too.
Ooh, pretty.
Okay, all right. Let's blast through these. Poise practitioners. Okay. Yes. Dragon Sniper.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's
the
pretty.
Sig Ceremony. Okay. Sig Appraiser. Okay.
Yeah, just a lot of Sig City.
Legendary creature spells you cast 2 less to cast whenever. Oh no. Okay.
Oh, you're almost done.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
Yeah,
get these set
not
up.
bad.
Yeah. Let's just split them
Beautiful.
and do like a.
Yeah, how many you got over there?
I got 4.
I've got 6. So there we go. 5 each, and then collector's boost. You can open both of those since they are
No, Jake.
yours, though.
I want both of us to open them.
All right.
Jess, I would have asked you, but the technology just isn't there yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Next time.
I'm just living vicariously. It's fine. I still get like a fraction of the dopamine. It works.
I do. I feel like whenever I have friends who get like packs and I'm watching them open, I feel like a kid at a birthday party, and it's not my birthday party, and I'm like, oh yeah, what's over there?
Yeah. So does that mean I get like a goodie bag or something?
Yeah.
Just like mail me one card. I'll get it in a week.
Here, sorry, Max. I'm gonna try holding it on this hand because I feel like that is less glare, easier for me to hold it still. Okay, we're on the rares. Sunset Strike Master, Host of the
I
Hereafter.
love the art on that card. So pretty.
This one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
The Host of the Hereafter.
Yeah, I love the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then is this the Winter Night Stories? Don't think that is on the list.
Negative.
Hey, but we got Mistrized Village, and that
that's-
is on the list.
yeah.
And
Oh,
that
yeah.
one will definitely be sleeving.
That was
Yeah,
second on the list.
and
Yeah.
borderless too. That's
That is
fantastic.
a borderless land. This land enters tapped unless you control a mountain or forest. Add 1 water, and then the next spell you cast this turn can't be countered. That's pretty good to have that all in a land.
Yeah.
Oh, and then here's the hollows.
Oh, Dismal Backwaters. Like, I don't think that's on our list, but that's still a good land.
Cool.
Jake, I'm ready to just blast through mine. I've
Oh, you've like sorted it out like that. Okay.
I've mise en place. I'm ready to go. Okay, all right. Don't need to pay attention to that one. All right. Dragon. I know that these are just commons, but I'm just like staring at the. Look at this dog, man.
Yeah, look at that
that's
guy.
good.
What a
This
good
little
boy.
dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kiss the Troller. 1, 2, 3. Another saga
My
card.
absolute dream collab. What I'm waiting for is when they drop the FromSoft one.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh.
That's not a confirmed thing. I'm not like dropping these here. I'm just-
All right.
I know Tamor has like a Bloodborne
Yes.
deck that's been like reskinned, like the real
I-
cards that have been replaced with art, which is cool.
I sent that to him because I was like, I think I'm gonna buy this, and he was like, I just bought it. It's like that took no convincing.
Okay, I got a mythic in here.
Oh,
Misty
that's
Rainforest.
pretty.
Oh, this is on the list too. Mythic Land. I mean, there's multiple
Yeah.
ones. But what I want to know, oh, this is the special guest one too.
Yeah.
So this one's, I think, even rarer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're, that was just in the middle of the pack too. Damn, okay. We still have the rare in here. The new way
Yeah,
forward.
sometimes you'll find some like random ones at the front of the pack that are just wildly good.
It almost seems like a mistake. And then, okay.
Okie dokie. All right. Oh, just look at all these dudes.
Yeah.
Like, look at this
Oh,
dog
look at
person.
that guy. Yeah. There's a series called Kamigawa, which is all it's Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, and it's all kind of like cyberpunk Japanese vibes, and it has like a lot of Shibas, little Shiba guys that are very good.
John Luke, I'm going to need you to take Jess's audio off of the studio, please. New
That's
way
on the list
forward.
too, I think.
Oh,
Oh
Is it?
yeah.
you pulled one of
I'm
these.
not-
Oh no, I pulled it. I think that's why I recognize it. That looks good though. I'm gonna sleeve that one.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then Wind Scarred Crag. Beautiful.
Yeah, last time when I played Magic last, they didn't have these like borderless cards. They had like some full arts, but I feel like these different like styles are maybe not new anymore at this point, but they're new to me and they're kind of fun to pull those. You want to go to the next one since you're ready?
Oh,
to go?
yeah. Let me blast through mine, Jake, and then we'll
All right.
get over there. Okay. Treat.
Here, I'll prep mine.
Do y'all have an IP besides like FromSoft that y'all would like to see get thrown into Magic?
Call of Duty. No, I'm just kidding.
Mass Effect.
Baron
Step Siege.
Mass Effect, please.
Wrap
Oh,
up.
Mass Effect would be cool. Yeah, they do some sci-fi type stuff. I mean, they just did Ether Drift, which is all just
right.
racing.
Here,
So-
I'll go to this one and we're just gonna flip through this.
Ooh.
Sage of Skies. I kind of sped through the uncommons on accident, but that's okay. Oh,
Oh.
Meringue River Regent.
Oh, he's
rare
a cool
full art.
guy. I don't think I've seen him.
We'll sleeve that, and then that's it. That pack.
Nice.
Okay. Gonna just go through the uncommons here. All right. Oh, these guys look like Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I want. Give me the Power Rangers set. Celtic Snare. Okay. All right.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of what I would want. I mean, if yeah, like FromSoft is definitely like, and I don't even care which. I don't know if because I feel like Elden Ring would be the easiest to kind of do, but like
Mm-hmm.
they could do any of it, and I'd be cool with it.
I can get through mine. I was gonna say like Resident Evil might be kind of interesting.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
get
yeah.
herbs. I would love a RE6 deck.
Yeah. Storm
Ooh,
Shriek
that's
Feral.
pretty.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, okay. So that is one that we have on
it
there.
is this one you added, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one is not. So if you get like the foil full art or whatever, that's the one that people are going wild for. But still a really good card. So I mean that's cool.
Okay.
All right, my last booster pack before the collector's one.
Ooh.
I want one just like the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh wait, One Piece.
Oh,
I want One Piece. That would actually be so cool.
Okay, just Sky Brewmaster.
Is it horrible that you say Lakers and my mind's just like, oh yeah, One Piece because
No, they had the
just have,
collab.
like
Dragonfire Blade, is this on the list?
I don't think so.
Okay, then we got Monastery Messenger, Jungle Hollow. Okay.
All right, my last pack before the collector,
Ooh.
and we'll get through these
You'll have so
commons.
much willpower going for the collector last. I mean, that's just waiting until after dinner for the dessert.
Oh, they turned the lights off on us. Is that
Oh,
intentional?
no.
I heard a sorry.
It's dramatic right before we have to do the
Yeah.
collector's packs.
There they are.
There
Lights
we
are back. All right, right
Hey.
before a mythic, all out assault.
Ooh.
Nice.
I don't think that's on it,
No,
but
okay.
a mythic is still a
Ooh.
mythic.
Another collab that would be cool. Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm surprised that hasn't happened.
I know. Me too.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, with Lord of the Rings just done, can't be too far off. So this is one of the two collector's
So
boosters.
this one I wouldn't speed through, but if you start from the back,
Oh,
and
okay.
flip it like and like rotate like that,
Ooh.
because the rare stuff is at the end or at the front. I think it's designed to do the
Okay.
dramatic reveal. You know.
Wow.
There we go. There.
So satisfying seeing how shiny and pretty they are.
Okay, Monastery Messenger. Okay. All right. Ooh. I like how that guy
Ooh,
looks.
very pretty.
And now you're getting
Yeah.
into the rares, I think. Oh, full art
Oh,
hollow
that's
basic land. That's pretty cool.
beautiful. Very
Okay, put that
beautiful.
aside. Oh, okay.
Frostcliff Siege.
Nice.
The foil
Yeah,
on these
all
is
of the
so...
sieges are good
Oh,
ones.
Infantry shield. That
Ooh.
looks pretty cool.
what is that?
Oh.
What does that mean? Is
I actually don't know because that's different.
Yeah, I
huh?
don't know either, honestly.
there we go. Okay, a couple more in here. Ooh, full art.
Ooh,
Narset. I think
oh,
is that
she
on it? I think
is.
Narset is on it.
Yeah,
Nars-
probably.
yeah.
She is a very
Narset,
good
Jeskai
commander.
Waymaster. Yeah, that's
There we go. All right, let's
Here,
leave
I'll
that bad boy.
assist you here in.
And then Call of the
Ooh, that's a good
Spirit
one, too.
Dragons.
Call the Spirit Dragon.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow, what a pack!
What a pack!
That is a really good card.
And then
Also a good one.
Avenger of
Avenger
the Fallen.
Fallen.
Okay, and then a token.
Nice.
Beautiful.
All right.
Wow.
Here, Jan, if you want to like sleeve some of those, have at it.
Yeah.
All right.
Last
Do
pack.
a little
Jen.
like
Last
air
pack.
drum roll for you.
that's a cool foil. Nightblade Brigade.
Yeah, that is.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Love.
fun.
Sandstep Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
Sultai Monument. Dragon Brood Relic. All right.
Ooh.
Rune Scale Stormbreed.
That's a cool card.
Island
That's nice
Dragon.
too.
Oh, this is the one you're talking
There you
about?
go.
Ooh.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
look great. And
Oh,
Clarion
that was
Conqueror.
one of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
one
on
of,
there
that's
too.
one of the guys.
and Arbor Adherent. I think we're almost done here.
Ooh.
Flamehold Grappler. And, oh God.
That's a pretty good one too. I don't know if we had them on the list, but I think that they're like pretty sought after.
Laced Prowler. And this is the last one. And it is Hollowmark Siege.
Ooh. Is that
I don't think so.
negative? No.
And then a Zombie Druid. So here are, these guys are yours.
Look at all those cards though.
Here's the
Damn.
list. Here's how we did. No Craterhoof Behemoth, no Draco Genesis, no Elspeth Stormslayer, no Ugin. That's the one. That's like the big one.
That's the big one.
Ugin is the big one. Yeah.
But we did get Mox Jasper, which is pretty cool. Death Begets
Yes,
Life.
yeah.
Death Bagel's Life.
That's
Sorry.
Bagel's life.
Death Bagels.
But I don't know. I'd say that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I opened up some collector's boosters for some social vids, and I got Craterhoof Behemoth, Draco Genesis, and I
Oh,
think
hell
that's
yeah.
it. So there's a couple extra
Okay.
that, we pooled our resources together, we'd have. But anyway, I think that's it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We'd like to do more of this, so if you guys enjoyed this, let us know in the comments below, and maybe we can try to actually get some games going next time.
Yeah.
Whether that's with Spell Table over the internet, so we can get Jess and other people involved, or if we just set up like an overhead camera and do something on this desk, either would be cool. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you next time.